All right, so pre-market analysis. Price on both pairs were bullish on the 4 hour and hourly. We are printing bullish, reacting off an hourly equilibrium, as you can see here. No, it's not. That's not it. We are printing bullish, reacting at hourly equilibrium. You know, the 4 hour is bullish as well on both pairs. And all right. So what did I expect? I expected a manipulation of these highs right here, and we could, let me see. Yeah, based off like it's because like everything on the 4 hour both pairs are bullish. The hourly is bullish. We were sitting at hourly equilibrium. So what I expected was for price, like given with all these low resistance lows, we had Asia lows around here somewhere. This is Asia lows, and then like all of this internal um sell-side liquidity, low resistance lows. I expected price to come up. These look pretty far. I'm not gonna lie, but I, I expected price to come manipulate these highs like around here, and I don't think at the time I knew these were relatively equal highs. Yeah, I don't think I even had them marked up. Yeah, I didn't even have them marked, but I mean they seemed far at the time. But anyways, I expect the price to come manipulate these, reverse lower, and then form like a bearish setup, which is bearish change in order flow on the 5 minute, and then continuation PD rate get filled towards like London lows. I didn't like if we were to come over here and then or like come up here or something like that, and then fill like change order flow to the downside. I think we were around here or like around here, something like that. So yeah, you see how price was. We were already up. I expected price to maybe come like something like this up to here at least. Change order flow to the downside, fill a bearish PD array, and then I would target London lows. I did not. I wouldn't even have expected price to reverse that much farther. Why? Like if we were to do that, because usually off experience, if like we come up this high and then we change order flow to the downside, we feel PD rate. I was like, we don't usually take out all because this is like long doors. We're not gonna take out all of it. So I just wasn't seeing that happen. I wasn't seeing all of that happen, and market opened. We ended up taking out you see these 5 minute lows right here. I had them marked up relatively equal lows. Like that would make my bias more bearish to here. Like if we manipulate these highs, but instead we came here, displaced, took out these lows, formed the SMT off of London lows, broke structure to the upside, came into we made equal highs with this and the relative equal highs here. didn't change this down, I'm not gonna lie. Or shit. All right, that's what I'm saying. We have these relative equal highs right here, so off of that, I'm gonna fill this PD array right here. What did I want? I want a full change in order flow cycle. So we inverse the downside, change the structure bearish or order flow bearish, and then we inverse the upside. I did not care about it happening on both pairs. It doesn't always have to happen on both pairs. That's when, like, it usually depends on context, but like, because we were filling this 1 minute fair value gap, and just like my bias was strong towards it, and I knew we would get out of around that area. Because why? Because look, we just inverse this, and these relative equal highs are right there, and we have London highs right here. What does that cause them to think? What does that cause them to think? We have 3 equal highs, relative equal highs, very relative equal highs. We're for sure gonna take them, and if we come past here, then I'm safe, and it's safe for me to say that we're gonna come and take out these relative equal draws right here. And I got 1 to 1.42 RR, so 1.43 here, but the field is different on top side. Like, these relative equal highs right here, they're pretty strong. Me personally, I don't know why I lost. I really do not know. Like, literally, like, order flow was telling me go to the upside, and we were continuing our equilibrium, and I seen like this just is probability. Like, I really don't know if this is off of, I don't know what influenced this. I don't know if, like, maybe at the end of the month we do shit like random shit like this. I don't know, but I mean, it's the 29th or it's the 30th now because it's AM, 12 AM. But price came, we were standing up, came down, full change over for cycle, inversing to the upside, doing what? Confirming to the upside, filling a 5-minute bullish for value gap. What am I thinking? This is another bullish setup that someone can take, and they place the stops here. So what did I do? I moved my break even to here, to around entry, because if we were actually bullish, then like this is valid enough to, this is to protect this, because this is someone's stop loss. This is like another setup that you can take, and this is a stop loss. And here I can place my break even at around the same point. But price ended up just dumping, displacing one into the downside. I was going to look for a 5-minute continuation out of this for value gap fill, but we didn't do that. And after extending, just based off of what I learned, like extending all the way up to here, I waited for 15 minutes for value gap. Then after that, what's called in extending all the way up to here, this is not going down. I just know that. And maybe that's something to learn from. Like when we see a setup like this, where I know it's not going down. Why? Because after dumping it would come this high for fill up PD, BHP array. We're not extending lower. Maybe like I wouldn't have to look for a change of order flow cycle, and I could tell if it was 5 minutes for value gap fill to here without a change of order flow. Not change your order flow cycle, but change your order flow. But I mean, I don't really care. It's a notice one day move happen. I break even, just take my break even. But like future references, maybe I can note this down. But I mean, we did bounce out the rest of this range and end up taking these draws. But after we took out this lower resistance. Why? I really don't know. I'm going to mark it down. Yeah, I actually do not know why. Other than that, A plus sale was probable trade of the day. Emotions. I felt like I actually I did not care. I was treating it like a task of part of the day. I did not care if I lose or if I won. I was even looking at the setup after, especially after I put it break even. I'm just like, bro. Well, one, fully trust your system. Two, this is just supposed to like you're not supposed to really feel. Just be at peace from your system and not really caring about the outcomes, like because you're at peace of your system from your system. You trust your system. I trusted my system. Then, especially after the break even, play stops at break even. I mean, yeah, play stops at break even. Then, like, why do I have to look at the charts? Usually, I'll keep looking at charts, but why do I have to look at? Am I gonna move it? No. That break even point is my break even point. Decision made. Let it play out because I don't need to look at the charts anymore. There's nothing to manage. Anyways, yeah, that's the recap. And regarding improve, I'm gonna keep that in my journal.